But I don't know if you guys saw, we got a workshop running. Are you both in there? Are you both taking part in it?
I wasn't aware of it, David.
It's a workshop for coaches. So if you did the blogging boost workshop, you're going to get an email anyway. You're automatically invited. But it's definitely worth going in there because it's going to be showing you, not show you how to be a coach. It's going to show you how to set up your business in Zenler efficiently for like coach work. And it's starting next Friday. So what I'll do is I'll drop a link into the chat so you guys can see. Have any of you, Maggie, Angela, have you signed up for it?
Yes, sir.
I
Absolutely.
have.
Oh, you have.
Yes.
Oh, right, brilliant. Okay, that's good. Because once you sign up, you'll get emails of any workshops we're running. So you can ignore them or you can come in, but it means you don't have to keep registering your name and email all the time. So it's a bit quicker for you guys to get sorted. Right. Okay. Let me just grab the link for anybody that hasn't got it and jump. Right. Right. Okay. And also, this link is really cool because you also see all of the other stuff we've done. So when you scroll down the page, you're going to see that we've got the top one, which is the current one coming up, which is happening next Friday. And you'll see down here that ones we've already run. So when this one runs, we'll put it down here at the bottom. So it's going to build up like a collection, a library of different workshops that you can sort of jump into. So that'll be super good for you guys, I think.
That sounds
I
great,
hope.
David. That sounds great. Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, should be good. So are you all raring to ask your questions?
Yes. Yes.
Well, let me just check if Allie's back. If you see her, let me know. Okay, it's not. All right, well, let's see if let's start the ball rolling. I know Maggie's got her hand up. I don't know the order that you came in on. So, oh, you've all got hands up. Right, okay, let's start with Maggie. then we've got Casey, I think. Hi, Maggie.
Hello, hello. Thank you. I have a funnel that I created, and I saw someone shared your video. I'm trying to put the thumbnail on the page because it's a 5-day video challenge. So on day 1, they get the opt-in. It shows that there are 5 videos, but they're dripped, so they only get 1 a day. And for some reason, I've uploaded the videos. Some of them are showing the thumbnail, some are just showing the video. And it's just me right away. And of course, it's always an awkward look. And I want there to be a thumbnail.
Yeah, absolutely. Super, super easy.
Okay.
Right, let me just jump. Let me show you. Let me go to another site. I'll share my screen. I'll just show you. So Zenler's got built in the ability for you to be able to change the thumbnail on videos. So, and it's really easy to do. So I'm going to quickly share. And all you need to do is you need to locate the video. So normally you go to site, then you would go on the left-hand side down to media library, and then you're going to see any videos. You can filter, by the way, on videos. So if I want to filter there, it will give me all the videos. So to change a thumbnail over, super easy. You just click the little pencil icon, the edit, and then once you're in there, you can then click update thumbnail here.
Right.
And you'll get this come up. What you can do is, what I tend to do is I put the screen, put the playhead here, then I play it, and then I pause it, and then I select the current frame. So that's what I've done for that one. So for instance, if I was like here in the video, then I could pause it and watch what happens on this side, Maggie. If I click select current frame, it will change on this side, like so.
Oh,
And that's it. And then you just exit out of here. It'll automatically save once you do that. Exit out, and when you go back, when you refresh your page, that thumbnail will be there.
okay. Well, I did that, but then, like I said, when I go back into the funnel and the opt-in page shows all 5 videos,
Yep.
like I said, for some reason, a couple of
Press
them.
F5 on your keyboard. You've got a cached page. It's showing the old thumbnail. It's basically not replacing it with the current version. It's showing a cached image probably. So if you hit F5 on your keyboard a few times, then you'll find that the page will hard refresh, and then you'll get it. So if you've already changed it and it hasn't changed, it's because you cached it. So caching on browsers means that it doesn't reload. So it means if you load a page up, it's got 20 images, right? If you go back to that, the computer remembers those images. It keeps them in what's called a cache. So it shows them. So even if you update it, the system won't know. So you've got to go, look, it's updated. So hit it a few times and it'll update.
Okay. And then with a funnel like that with 5 days in the drip, will it automatically allow them, for example, on Monday to get video 1, and then Tuesday they get video 2, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or do I?
Well, only if you've put in your funnels, you've put steps in your funnel. So step 1 in your funnel, you've got video 1. Step 2, you've got video 2, etc., etc. Then all you do is copy the URL. So on day 1, you send them to video 1 URL. Right. On day 2 or week 2, you send them to video 2 URL, the step in the funnel. So whatever the funnel step is, you'll point them to that in the correct mail. And then it will give this dripped out thing, because you've just set up a series of funnel steps or pages.
Right. Okay. And then one last thing real quick. I have somebody that is going to help me with my website. Can you bring someone in? Is there a way to, like a team member? I mean, she's doing things.
Yeah, you should go to site. You'll probably want to bring them in as something like support or instructor, and you can add them in there. So you're going to go, last question, Maggie, because you've had 3. Yes. Inside here, you'll probably want to bring them in instructor level or support level. So when you add them as a user, you're going to go to, let's say we're putting them in support, go add user, you add their details in there, and then they're added.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I figured it'd be pretty easy.
Nice, easy one. Right, you got Casey's next.
Hey, could you just finish that sequence again? Because I took notes, but I wasn't as fast as you are. So
which part?
For what you told Maggie, we go to the site, we go to Medium Library, we find the video using the filter, we play to the image we want to make a still of, and then what do we press?
Yeah, really easy. I know I'm going quick, but all you need to know is to go to your media library.
Okay.
So site media library. You can come in here. You can use the filter because you've got like PNGs, PDFs. So it's just handy to use the video there. And then find any of the videos and just hit that little pencil icon.
Okay, edit.
From that point, it's really self-explanatory, because if you see here, it says update thumbnail. Have a look here, Casey.
Yep.
Right.
See it?
And if you click that, you've got different options as well. That's what I didn't say to Maggie, is I could actually upload a thumbnail as well.
Okay,
so if I've already created one in Canva, I could upload it.
Okay, got it. But for what you did, you select the current video frame, and then what's the last step? Update thumbnail?
Well, no, it does it automatically. So what I tend to do, because I always put the cover on the front of the videos, is I tend to drag the play handle to the beginning, and then I click play, and then I pause it at a good place, and then I click select current video frame. And that's all you need to do. Once it looks good in here, you can just leave the page, Casey.
Okay. Okay. Hey, David, this is so incredibly helpful. I have a different question, but I didn't want to leave here and not be able to do that thing you just showed us. So thank you.
All right. Well, it's a refresher for Maggie as well. Just watching it.
So first, I have a comment. I love this platform. I love what you're doing. I have been so unable to take advantage because I get confused on the time differences. I happen to work through the night, so I go to bed usually at 5 a.m., and I'm not usually able to make the 11 a.m. meetings. But your people that have led the meetings in the past have also been excellent. So then I tried to learn about it. I need an outline. I need a plain old written, like bulleted outline so that I can find these protocols. Because when I go, like I've been given the link to the tutorials, but then my computer rebooted because, Microsoft updated it, and I lose the place and I can't find the link again. But even when I get there, I can't find what I need. And I don't have time to watch the videos from, start to finish. So I've been trying to find just bulleted outline to say, do this, this, and this in order to, and here's my critical need right now. I need to add a product. I'm going to do a webinar this Saturday, and I cannot figure out how to add it to the store.
So what is it, a self-contained live?
It is an interactive webinar.
Is it, are you getting new people to come into it?
Yes.
Okay, so all you need to do is set up your live interactive webinar, and it gives you the pages.
Say it again.
And it gives you the pages. It gives you a register page that you can send to people you're inviting.
Okay, now I've got the screen open. Do you want to look at it with me?
I can't look at yours. We can't share, and we didn't have enough time to set up the security thing. So don't share your screen because I'll stop it. Let me just show you.
Okay.
On here, you want to set up an interactive webinar. Yeah?
Okay.
We go there. We go create interactive webinar.
Okay.
I'm going to call this Casey. We're going to set it for Saturday. We're going to set it for 12 p.m.
Okay.
I'm going to have the maximum number of registrars that I have. This is a premium account, so I can have 500. You can have 300 if you're using a pro account. Set my duration. If I'm running for an hour, I always set it for an hour and 15, just to give myself extra time.
Okay.
Okay, so now I've done that, you can obviously upload a card as well, which you would.
Okay.
Probably make it secret unless you want it to appear on your calendar. I'm going to definitely click cloud recording because I want a recording of it, but you might not want to. And then I'm going to click next. And it's going to say, this is a pro account, so I've got to put 300 in there. And I've also got to select my time zone as well. So I'm in London, so I'm going to put that in there. And then I can click next. So it tells you if you're wrong. So pick a template style. I'm just going to go with the basic one here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to click finish. So now what we've done is we've set this up. Now you can charge for this. You can set pricing up under pricing tag there.
Okay,
So
and
you
I
could
tried to do that and couldn't get it done. So please go ahead.
What do you mean you couldn't get it done? You couldn't.
I clicked on pricing. I'll tell you where I got stuck when you show it. So just
Well,
go
I'm not
ahead.
going to put a pricing in here on this, but you can. You need to have it connected to PayPal.
I have Stripe. Will it do it with Stripe or not?
Oh no, maybe they've updated it. But just before I move on to pricing, let me just show you the pages. So the pages that have been set up is a register page. Once someone registers, they then go to the thank you page.
Okay.
So this is the waiting page. So this is where the clock sort of counts down.
Oh,
And the last page here is the replay page, where you can upload a replay for people to see after you finish the live. So you manually upload that. But the page you're interested in is the register page. This is the link that you'll send out to get your new people to come in and subscribe.
Okay. So I can send that out any place and draw people directly in.
Yeah, absolutely right. So let me take this. Let me copy this link and let me go to an incognito window, right? So this is not logged in. So this is what they would see. So they would see, so you can see the time, you can see your name, there would be a card in there. I click register and then I put my name and email. And then once you put your name and email, you should then start receiving the automations, which you need to set up here. These are the automations that tell people, we've got it semi set up in here. You've successfully booked. It gives them the link, the webinar host. It says the topic. It gives them the join link. So this is already set up for you, but I suggest that you go in here and make it your own. Change the language a little bit. And this is the reminder sequence. So it goes 0 days from registration. So this is an email that will go out. We've created this for you, but we do expect you to go and change this. Like, for instance, I don't like this font that's being used. I always go and change it to Arial. Yeah. And I always set it on slightly bigger, like 18. That looks a lot better. Yeah. And I have my logo in the top usually. But that's good. And you can test it, of course. So to test it, you can just save it off here. So that's saved. And you can test it by going to your pages again and copying this, going into incognito, and you just test it. So you just put your URL in here. You test it with a different email address, not your email address that you use to log into your admin, right? So always have a spare email address you can use. And then you can test it in there just to make sure that you receive the emails. Click the link in the emails, make sure it all goes to the right place. And what will happen is that email should go to you and it will send people to this waiting page where there's just a countdown going on. And when that hits 0, you enter it into the webinar. That's it.
Do you think that I couldn't do the pricing because I hadn't done the pages first?
No, okay, it should work. Right, so look, let me go into pricing. Right, so notice at the moment, we've got a register page, a thank you page, and a waiting page, and a replay page, okay? Right, what we haven't got in here is pricing. And the pricing page gets added inside here if you activate pricing. So if I go into, I'm not sure I've got the integration in this test site, but I'm going to add a new payment plan. Oh, it's let me do it. That's good. So let me say I'm going to charge this $50 for this. I'll leave everything default and I'll click add. So, it's going to ask me for a name. Okay. So now I'm going to click add. So just like you do for your pricing for courses, right? It's exactly the same. So now I've added it in here. So if we look at the pages now, what you're going to find is you're going to have a checkout page got generated. You see, that wasn't there before.
I don't know what was stopping me before, but it wouldn't let me. It just kept not liking something, but hopefully I just saw it done right. And hopefully that'll stop me from getting stopped.
Yeah. I mean, you saw I just set that up. But if you can't get it to work, please send a message to support@zenler.com because maybe it's an integration issue. I think on this account I've got Stripe set up or PayPal, I can't remember. But now what happens, because we put the price in there, is now it's going to be different. So if I copy this, the register link, what's going to happen now is it's going to take me through pricing. So if I come into here and we put the register link now, then you're going to get this. When I click register, is going to take me to the payment. I've got to pay first before I can finish registration, and then the emails will work. So that's how it works. And that is the same, guys, you're happy to know, that is the same for one-to-one booking, live webinars and the live interactive as well. So you can, it's the same process of adding that pricing in there.
Outstanding.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's really great. David, is there a place where people that are expert in putting together things on Zenler can be hired to help us?
The only place is our Facebook group. That's where you've got people like Kyla, you've got Erin, and other people. Mark Cruz is another one. But when people ask for people's help, say, look, I need someone to build my website. Can you give me a price? And then you're going to get people respond. Now, be very careful. Make sure those people, generally, if a group expert answers it, we've made them a group expert because they've been with us a long time and they're not going to cheat you. They're going to be really good at what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So you do get people filter into groups that try to get work. They don't comment. They don't help anyone. They might well be on things like Fiverr, and they might be doing Wix websites one week, WordPress websites another week, and they're not experts. They just come and muddle their way through. You normally get overcharged, even though the experts are expensive, they're quick. Right. Yeah. So you'll pay someone more money in the long run who doesn't know what they're doing. So sometimes it's good to go with the group experts, really. We like you to try to do it yourself, because my thinking is, if you understand how it works and then you haven't got time to do it, then if you get someone in and they're not doing it right, or they're taking too long, or they're charging too much, you know it. So that's why I always like people to try and learn a bit of the platform and understand it, because you can manage it then and look after it. And really, Casey, it's not that hard once you get into it. Well, hi, Lyric, got you here. It's not that hard, is it, Lyric?
No.
She's going to say yes.
I'll just say I have a master's in education and I've been teaching for eons. I have outstanding ratings. And I even, like, on technical stuff, I've been told I'm a fast study, and I'm not, because I have tried to break into Zenler so many times, so many ways. And the reason I'm effective on Zenler is because of my assistant, who now has a family emergency. So I have an emergency. But I think people don't, like, if you're really fluent on your platform, it takes me so long just to find the right button.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And like, which part of the page do you look on? And then you go there and you get stopped by some little thing. So another thing I've tried to do 3 times is email authentication. I cannot get anything to anybody with a Yahoo email. But it gets to some part where it's DMAR. You've got to do a DMAR account or something. I have no idea what this means. This is like, you know, I speak medicalese. I can read your medical records for you, but I do not know what these other terms are. I don't know where to find them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Casey, it's not, you know, it's like you guys wouldn't know how to work with 3D design software or visual effects software, right? That's my thing. I know all about that. I wouldn't expect to walk into your fields and know, because it's different. And this is the tech. This is like the tech overwhelm bit. And I know Lyric could probably say a few things on this as well, but it is one of the big stumbling points, because all these things are unknown to you. But when you start to use a system, you can slowly build your knowledge up and understand where things are. And you don't need to use every single part of a platform. You just need to use the parts that work for your business and know those, and then build out from there. You might see a workshop being done and you might go, oh, that's good, I've not used that before, and then you build out from it. But we don't expect you to come into a platform and just know every single thing from day one. That would be just ridiculous, you know.
And you give us a lot of support, but I'm just trying to explain why, even though I'm very successful at learning in general, I have a really hard time breaking into this platform, and I love what you guys are doing. You know, I want to learn it and everything else, but you have to be able to get to a success point. You know what I mean? If I go and I get stopped and I go again and I get stopped again, I go again, all I learn is the mistakes. And so that's why I was saying, if I could, you know, find the directions, like just like you just said to us on the two things that you explained already. If those were written, like I could look them up, how to make a this, do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, I monopolize, but thank you very, very much.
Yes.
Yeah, Lyric, have you got something to say on that? Because I know this is something that chimes with you quite a lot, isn't it?
I do. I've been using the Zenler platform for a long time, and I teach artists how to teach online. Number one is the tech is always so complicated that we're never going to learn it all. So when you get stuck with one little thing like that, and DMARC is big and complicated, sometimes it pays to just have somebody, it will take them 30 minutes to do what you've been spending days trying to figure out. I get stuck on DMARC too. Yeah. So
who does that? Who do you ask? You know,
this is a place to go on Fiverr. I have used Aaron Bukai's tech services before, but the other where was I going?
That we'll never learn it all.
No, ChatGPT. So one thing I have done, and I am an artist, I don't like AI, right? But for tech, I will say, like, Zenler has a click here to learn how to put DMARC on your website and your stuff. But then there's always so many things that don't match. I take screenshots of what I'm looking at, put it into ChatGPT and say, walk me through, where is this button? Okay, finally found this button, and the next thing doesn't work. Take a screenshot, put it back in ChatGPT. So that is one way that it can be a tech support for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. So just that short thing, when you can't figure it out, that is a really good use of AI.
Yeah, it's really good. And in fact, with that in mind, I'm getting a document done at the moment. It's going to list literally every part of the Zenler platform. And what I want to do is this is my plan, right? So I haven't done it yet, but I want to program a GPT to be able to crunch all that down and give data so that it's going to be more usable. So it means that I can share that with you guys to use, and you can go in and ask your question and it will give you the proper answer, because ChatGPT doesn't get it right a lot of the time. Right? It gets things wrong, and it can really mess you up because you'll be like, where's that? So by actually teaching it, by giving you a model that you can use that's taught on every part of where things are, where exactly every button is, bullet points for pricing. This is being put together at the moment. I'm hoping within 2 weeks to get this out, and I'll be sending it to you, and you'll be able to use that as a way to, and I'm going to be using it a lot. I'm going to be producing a lot of stuff off the back of this thing. So it's going to help you. I'm already working on a framework builder that allows you to upload something like a Canva image into a AI model, and it produces the whole block code for you. So from anything you design inside of Canva, and that's well underway. And I've tried it, I've tested it, created a whole site out of it. Looks amazing. And you can add to it as well. So all these AI things, like Lyric's saying, are really going to mean that you spend less time scratching your head where things are.
And when you do that, your proprietary chat or AI thing will know when a button position changes. So for example, if you go search and, anything's changed since somebody, okay.
100%, because the document will be kept up to date. So anything new changes within the platform or a new feature gets added, it goes in there. So you'll notice if you use chat AI, it gets things wrong, like especially if you ask it pricing at the moment, because our pricing plans have changed, right? And we've got a new starter plan. So it hasn't even got that yet. It doesn't even pick that stuff up. So because it's dealing with, it's a large language model, but it's not entirely up to date, right? And it does get things wrong, because what it will do is it will look at websites that have got a lot of authority. You would have thought Zenler's got the authority on Zenler, right? Not to AI. It will go and search someone who's got 1 billion followers, right? And it will go on their post and go, they know what they're talking about. And they would have done the post for the blog maybe 2 years ago, when communities wasn't in there or anything else. So this is why AI does get things wrong. And we want to steer away from that, because we want you getting the answers that are correct. I mean, we've seen it in the Facebook group, for instance. There's people in there before chat was really popular that were not answering questions. Now they're answering all of the technical questions, and I can spot that it's AI generated.
Yes.
Right. So you have to be very wary with those sort of things.
Yeah. I train animals, and with the AI for searching, they will put the little synopsis up at the end. And if I train a dog named Bo, it'll say Casey and Bo talked about. So yeah, they don't get it right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I've got Joy and Judy, and I'm not sure which one was first.
Yeah,
Hi,
I'm next.
hi,
I am
David.
next.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to chime in that
I've been here ages.
I'm here.
I've got to go. I've got to go.
You go ahead.
I'm
I
going-
just wanted to let everybody know I was here since I couldn't get
Oh,
in my
Allie,
laptop.
sorry. Allie,
Yeah,
Allie,
that's
you're
Allie.
the trainer. So sorry.
Yes,
so sorry.
yes,
I
yes.
thought you had a
No, I
question.
just wanted
I've
you
just-
all to know I'm here,
Okay.
but I'm on mobile because desktop has blocked me for some reason.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, we had real technical problems. So Ali, you'll be right. Okay, come on, Joy.
Apologies,
Let's go
Ali.
for it. I hope it's a
I
quick one.
apologise.
I want to get
Yes,
through all of you really quick.
Well,
super quick.
it will be quick. It will be quick. Okay, so I'm having similar problems to Casey, but mine is just designing it, and I have attended some of your training, and I've done my page, but it looks dreadful again. So I've gone to Manus, the AI, and it's designed me a website. It's got a strange URL, fair enough, but am I able to take the HTML from there and put it into that Zenler? Because I can see what it's created for me, but I will not be able to recreate that. I'm not going to employ someone at the moment to do it, but I may have to. But I just wondered about HTML and pages, and I just thought, well, it looks lovely, Manus, looks fabulous what they've done, but can I put the HTML from there into the code block inside New Zenler? I don't know, it's a question.
Yeah, well, it's a sort of two-part question. Yes, you can, but you should only do it if you know what you're doing.
Right.
So
okay.
probably no, Joy.
Oh, stop
Right?
it.
So I don't mean that in a bad way, but what I'm saying to you is that it will produce a single block of code. It will not look at the containing holder of that content. If you've trained the AI properly, and this is what I was talking about earlier about a framework builder that works in the confines. So it means that when you put code into the page, you can still edit everything, rows, elements, everything, right? It's not like you're doing, producing HTML and dumping it into a page. So that's one thing. The other thing is, have you asked it the right question? Like, if you take it and that content is not properly structured, so when I mean properly structured, the name of the page or the main title or the pain point and the value title is not in H1, that's a problem, right? So it's not an H1 heading. If you haven't got corresponding H2 headings that are in there for subheadings of topics and then content in there as well, then you could end up with code that looks nice, but actually really affects you badly in search engine results. So this is what I was saying. You can use it, but it's good to know what you're doing. Now, if you put that code into that page, and you can do that. So if you think, oh, my code looks good, I'll put it in my page. I've got a little tool for you that you can use to check whether it's done it properly. And that is a GPT model that I created. Let's talk about GPTs today, but this is a classic example of where you would use it. So Joy, put it in your page, save your page, make sure it looks all good. Then you're going to go into this tool. You're going to go to our new zenler.com/blog here. And you're going to go to this free AI website audit and action plan. Okay. Click that. There's a link in here that will take you to a free tool. So you have to put in there, then you're going to get an email. And that tool will give you a series of questions. And when it asks for the URL, put the URL of that pasted code in there, and it will come back with what's wrong with it. If it gives you a really good result and says nothing's wrong with it, you've done it well. Right. And I can't really answer questions as to if the code's okay now or later, because it's code that you've created, and I would have to check through the code, and that's going to take time to do. So this is a really quick way of doing it. There are prompts out there that allow you to I'll try and find a video, because I did a video on our Zenler community where I show people how to prompt for content. So we can change the prompt for content, and we can use it as prompt for content SEO in HTML in a div tag using, right, and this is not going to make sense to you, inside a div tag with inline styling, right? So you won't put those things. I only know how to put those things because I'm a website designer.
Okay.
So this
David,
is where AI...
I've been put off anyway, David. Thank you for that. That's brilliant. And I have one second question. On my emails that I send out, I have my full address on the bottom. I think that was the only way it felt like it was going to accept it. Now, I'm kind of thinking, do I have to put my full address, you know, the road name, the house name, because that's what I've done.
Some people put a PO box in there. Have you got a PO box?
I haven't got a PO box, no. I've had one in the past. So I've got to put my full address regardless, which is the way I
think you can put certain lines of it in there. You don't need to... I mean, it's like my businesses, I've got them registered on things like Google Maps. So I put my whole address lines anyway. And I think as a business, that's what I do. But I understand lots of people are working at home and don't want people to know their addresses and things like that. So maybe you can put part of it down there.
I'll try that because it wasn't working out before. But if I have problems, I'll come back to you. But I appreciate your time, so thank you.
That's all right, yeah. I mean, try it with the HTML as well, Joy. You know, give it a go, because it will be interesting. I've dropped the link to the SEO auditor in there.
Thank you. Lovely.
That's really good to check your site as well. Honestly, it will give you a really big report of stuff, and it will be good for you.
Okay, thanks, David. Much appreciated.
Lovely. Good to speak to you, Joy. Okay, Judy. Hi, Judy.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I wasn't supposed to be on today, right? I just jumped on.
That's okay, because maybe you'll be able to answer this question. So I've had my site for 3 years. I'm doing really well with it. I teach in-person and online workshops for photographers. And one of the things that has been an irritation more than anything is there doesn't seem to be, and I did a lot of research, I watched some YouTube videos, but there doesn't seem to be a way for the main cover photo on the homepage to be sharp and clear. It's always blurry. I've enhanced it. I've followed all the directions and it seems that that kind of cover photo, that top banner on the homepage, works better if it's an illustration or some sort of graphic rather than a true photograph. And I just wondered if you had any words of wisdom to fix that. That was question number 1. And then question number 2 has to do with an online gallery that I'm setting up so that people can see the kind of work that I teach from the different aspects of the types of programs I run. So,
right. So for the gallery, let's start with the gallery page because I think that's going to be easy. So what are you planning to do here? You just want to put
well, what I did is I was testing it out. I added it on the top of my homepage as a link, where people can go see my gallery. And then again, that banner on the head of that page is also not sharp, which is an annoyance. That one is also blurry. And anyway, I tried having individual photos, like artistic things that I've created with the name of the piece of art, where you click on them and they open in a new window so that people can look at them if they want to. I set a couple of them up that way. Then I was just playing around with using from your gallery blocks the 4 across, where I have a before and an after and a before and an after, and you can also click on those and they'll enlarge bigger in a new window. The thing that I'm struggling with is if there's a better way to set this up where they can be a little neater, like a traditional photography website where this gallery page doesn't look quite so messy. There's a lot of negative space between the photos. And I'm worried you're going to tell me I have to customize the padding between every single one.
Well, you have to set it up, of course. So once you've set up one line, then it remains constant, right? So if you've got a row of 4 images, you're going to set that up first before you duplicate the next 10. You know what I mean?
They're not going to all be the same aspect ratio. They're all custom. So some are square, some are 4x5 format, some are 16:9 format, some are horizontal, some are vertical.
But you're gridding them, are you? There's some sort of grid structure.
I started with, on the gallery blocks list, I started with the one that's 4 across and set them up where after I loaded the image into the square, I copied the link into the clickable window so that somebody could click on the photo to see it bigger. I just didn't know, like, this came about because somebody posted in the group, who's a photographer, somebody else posted that she wanted to set up a gallery. And I was like, oh, you know what? That's a really good idea. I should do that too, because people come to my website and maybe they want to see my work before they buy a class. And so I started setting it up and I'm like, okay, I see what she's talking about, because it would be nice to be able to upload a whole bunch of images and have templates to choose from. And that's what she was talking about on the group. So I was trying to solve her problem for her, for me. And then if I found a good solution, I was going to just tell her, hey, I think I found a solution for you as well, because I'm a photographer too. So I thought, well, I'll hop on today and see what I could find out from whoever would be here today to answer this question. So on the gallery options, some of the images are touching each other. That's not really a good option, I don't think. And I don't know.
What I do is I always start from, right, okay, so remember that Zenler, like a lot of systems, uses a gridded system, right, called Bootstrapped. And that means that everything you're doing is working in a grid. And that means it's very easy for things that are to the right of something dropping down underneath, right? Because people want to see stuff on mobiles.
Right.
So you've got to have a system that's going to grid. Otherwise, you've got the images that big, it's going to go like this big, and you're not going to be able to even see them. So you need some sort of responsive behavior. So that's what Zenler does. So you need, with every system, you need to work with how the system works. So if you, as an artist, I know exactly what you mean. If you're laying a sort of mosaic, there's a lot of images out, big portrait ones there, landscape ones there, square ones there, a bit like a Pinterest board. Is not how it works with Zenler. So you can make things look more random like that, but you have to do more work to achieve that.
Okay.
So, because you would need to do things like create a row with 2 columns, and then put an image in the first column row that's big, that's maybe vertical, and then you need to put a row inside the row of the second column to create a second, so you could have 2 images there. So you would put it in. So it would take a lot of sorting out to get a kind of random pattern, because Zenler works best, like most sites do, things are structured in a grid.
I mean, I will say that, you know, as I build any page, I always load it onto my, like I go to my phone and check it. And it does look really good on the phone. It actually looks better on the phone than a large monitor. And honestly, only about 20% of people are looking at it on a monitor anyway. I don't know. Okay. I just wasn't sure if I was approaching this the right way by, you know, setting them up in these rows and then having them be clickable so people can see them bigger.
Yeah, no, I think you're setting up right. There's lots of things you could do. You could create, you know, you can get ready-made JavaScripts that can do all the blowing up, and or you could use external gallery sites, and you could embed the code using HTML into a page and use proper gallery site, proper photographer's gallery site, and put it inside of Zenler. So
okay, so I could do that. I could do that from my portrait site. I could have a page that's not necessarily visible on that site that could be embedded into this site, that when you go to this gallery page, it just launches the page from the other site.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or jumped, you know, it depends how much formatting you've got in the other site. I've got that, for instance, like a WordPress site. It's got some really cool gallery plugins that you can put in there, and my WordPress site looks pretty much identical to my Zenler site. So you can have the best of both worlds. You can pick things that are going to work better in that or in that. And I've used other things as well, created other things, but I make sure that they all look the same. Like people don't feel like they're jumping into a different system. Right. So if that's more flexible for you, because these sites are designed for different layouts for photography, then that is the better route. However, if you're satisfied with what you're getting in the Zenler platform already, then maybe you don't need to do that. It's like I said,
it looks really good on mobile, and that's more important, I think. And it doesn't look bad on the desktop. It just has a little bit more negative space than I would like. And I didn't want to mess with the padding on individual images and end up with a nightmare.
Yeah. It can get messy quite quickly, and it can be time consuming. This is a great thing to use AI for. I take the code and sometimes just ask it to do it. You know, if I can't be bothered to work out what it is, I just say, "Oh, make the padding on this all 5 pixels. Can you just do that for me?" And it just chucks the code out. I just put it back in. It saves me going through manually doing it. I really need to do a little workshop and showing you these hacks, because I think it could be.
Well, yeah, because what I would do is I would clone the page before I started messing with the code, so that if I mess it up, I just delete the page and go to the other one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Or you can remember you've got the version history, so you can go back version history in a page.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's in there. So your other question, can you put your website address? I need to see what your image is looking like in the chat.
Yeah, it's sure. Hang on one sec. It's really annoying. Everything I've tried on the homepage. Hang on. I'm on a different page. It's not loading right now. Hold on. There's something going on with Google. They're having issues with Nano Banana Pro, and anyway. All right.
I just want to see what you're doing. All right, 2 seconds. Let me just flick that. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Here, guys, you're going to look at a nice little site here, like this. There we go. I like this.
It's the wrong site.
That's the wrong site.
Yep, that's the portrait site. That's not the Zenler site, but
Where's the Zenler site? Where is it?
I posted it. I posted it. Somebody else posted my portrait site. So the portrait site is not Zenler, it's Squarespace.
Who's this? Joy. What are you doing, Joy?
Joy, wrong site.
Joy causing trouble. I was like, what's wrong with that image? It's
Yeah,
really
you think
sharp.
it's hard enough to Joy, you think it's hard enough to do one site, try to do two.
Off you go, Joy.
It's okay.
Right. I was like, it's a really sharp image.
Yeah, I know, right? That one's sharp, yeah. No, mine is the education.judyreinford photography.
Right. Okay. Let's now share. This is also a nice one. I saw this site the other day. So we're talking about this image.
Yeah, and I got it a little sharper by following all the recommended guidelines for this particular banner that you guys, I found some information on YouTube in some of your videos, and it made it a little sharper. And honestly, on mobile, it's almost acceptable. But
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah, it is really to do. The size that I like to use is in Canva. I like to use 1920 by 1080 and export it out. But in your case with this, you should, because this background is one color,
right,
it's just off black, looks like it. You should just cut this image out here.
okay,
And then match the background to the background color of that image. Because what you've done is you've done it as one big image under the background. Now, the problem with that is Zenler will basically use it as a cover. So it's not, it's an image in the background, and it will be sharp, but it will, as you bring browsers down, start to crop in the wrong places. So what will happen? Oh, that's nice. So what will happen is if I start to bring this down, it will kind of do that, you know, because it's kind of trying to stretch across, and it's doing some really weird things now, you know. Whereas if you just had that in the image, so let me just do it. You just do this.
I guess I thought I didn't think you could do what you're doing. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I guess I thought it had to be a banner.
Yeah, no, I get it, but that's what people really. The background image is kind of just a background subtle image. It's not really supposed to be used for like high detailed thing because it resizes, right? So I always say go with 1920 by 1080. That size will give you a nice background, but it will crop up and down. But if you've got something like that, that's really important that it stays at the top. I think let me just jump into this page. To do something like this is better. So I can come across here, grab image here, and upload without crop. Okay.
Right.
And I uploaded without crop because cropping Zenler will compress it.
Right.
Right. So all these little tips, and then you pick the color like that, and now you've got something like this.
Okay.
It will resize down, but it will keep that in that central position. So if we look at it now, go in here, and you'll see as I bring it in, it's still staying in the center. Do you see that? And it's scaling nicely with this.
Okay. And then the text that I have in that window, was that a bad idea to have it in the window?
Here.
I mean, should that not be there?
No, definitely put that there. Yeah, put that there. You can insert that below. So
Okay. Okay.
you know, I could put a block down here. So what I would do is I would just go, if I want it full width, I just do a one stop there. I'm going to grab, because it's the title, you'd use H1. And then I would then go and drop probably an H2 for the second one, format it. And then you can go in and put these in.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just shape that. You know, and then the whole thing is, obviously I picked the right font, changed the color, but now you've got something like,
I see.
that.
I never thought about doing it that way. I guess I thought I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry. It was so obvious that I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, it's normal. So if we recap, right, if you're using a background image, don't have things in that background image that you don't care if they get cropped, right? Because what will happen is, as you bring the size of something down, it will start covering that image. And this is something I see a lot. So if you've got something like you're in the corner and then you've got the background image, what I do is I split the background image out. I take the front image and I put that in the page. So it just moves with the page over the background image. So remember that, like, think of the background image when you're using it, it's decorative. It's not really something you're focusing on, like that portrait. It's really important that that stays in there, that it doesn't get cropped down, because it's such a powerful image. You wouldn't want it on a mobile disappearing. So keep it in there. But if you're going to put something in the background, and that's why we have things like tint, right? Because we knock it down, it doesn't matter. We can blur it so that text pops when it's on that background. But if you're putting images in there, put them in there as images, not as a background to a block.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Very much so. I honestly don't know why I didn't think of that.
That's all right. That's what we're here for. It's ideas, isn't it? I'm not saying it's the only way. There's lots of other things that you could do as well. But that's what I do. It's effective. It's quick to do. It's nice and responsive. So that's why I work like that.
Okay.
Fabulous, Judy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who was first, Lyric or Sarah? Oh, it was Sarah. Lyric's shaking there. I think it was Lyric. Lyric. Hi, Lyric.
I asked this before. Is there a way to do a $1 trial for a subscription and then after that have them pay a monthly fee?
I think you can do
Yeah, you can do a paid trial, so you can do a $1 trial or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then it picks up after the trial, whatever you've set it to.
Right. Is there a tutorial for that somewhere? Because I haven't found it.
Okay, let me see.
I'm just checking whilst Ali's talking. I'm just checking. I think there's so many options.
Yeah.
So we want a subscription. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share my screen in a minute.
Yeah.
Let me just go through and then right. Okay. Subscription. So we go subscription. So I don't think we can, but maybe
subscription.
Set trial days. How many days are we looking at, Lyric?
30 days.
30 days trial.
Like I want a $1 30-day trial, and then they'll get so much value out of the membership that they want to stay on.
And you want them to pay $1 additional fee.
How much is the monthly subscription? Or, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll just put a price in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't set a price yet. Under $30.
Yeah. Okay. Hilarious. I typed in 25. So.
All right. Yeah. So there we go. So let's say it's $30 a month. So doing it should work. So
Yeah.
price, this is the price every month. Additional fee, I've put 1, okay? And then down here, we've given it a free trial, set free trial days 30.
Yep.
And
there's an additional fee text that you can enter into, and you can put
Yep.
their $1 30-day trial or whatever it is, free 30-day trial, whatever it is you're pricing it at. The additional text fee you can put in there, set your trial days, which will be that 30.
billing
And
monthly.
And then you have your subscription set. You do finish,
Right.
and then you've got
Let me just
a
test
$1 trial. Yeah, and it won't bill.
Yeah. So are you with me, Lyric? Can you see what's going on here? So price
Yeah.
$30. We got additional fee 1, but we've given a free trial of 30
Except for
days
it's not a
down
free
there.
trial. They paid $1 to get in at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yep.
because you've set an additional fee.
Okay.
But it's really your overriding. So free for the set trial days. Normally we do it free, right? To try. But what we're going to do instead, we're going to use the system to charge, because we're going to say an additional fee of $1.
Gotcha.
So it goes on there. So let's test it. Let's test it works first. I was going to say there is another way to do it with coupons, but so that's in there. Let me just have a look. Let's go to the sales page. Just check.
Yeah. You could do a coupon that's $1 that can only be used once and for the first month. But that's like an additional barrier. They'd have to like put in a code and stuff. So I want
Exactly.
it seamless.
No, they wouldn't have to put in a code if you shared a direct link with them, which
Okay.
you could get from the coupon. So you could, of course, you would get rid of the dynamic course pricing, right? You would
Right.
put a button in there, and that button would contain the coupon direct link. So it automatically deduct $29, giving them a $1. And then you would do that on the first billing. So the rest of the billings would be $30.
Okay, I get that.
You see?
All right.
But this
Let's
would work
test and
as
see
well.
works. Okay, good.
So you got two methods to do it.
Okay, my other quick question is I have affiliates. Is there a way to give them a specific link to a specific landing page instead of just to the whole site?
Yeah, God, I've forgotten.
Because they get.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, I have affiliates right now that get a percentage off, and it goes to a particular course or any of the courses, but their affiliate link only leads them to the homepage. I've got affiliates asking me, can we get a link that goes directly to the sales page for the thing that we're pitching right now?
Yeah, you can append the end. So let me just set this up. Let me just try something. So guys, I'm not going to screen share for a second. I'm just trying something out.
Does that mean if I append the end, does that mean I have to go in and change their link every time we have a different offer?
Yeah, because it's like giving a different link, isn't it?
Gotcha. Yes.
You know, it's like our custom referral link for our partner program.
Right.
You know, you can add that end part, question mark equals affiliate, and then their number. So if you put that at the end of any of the courses, then you can send them straight there in the affiliate link, because all it does is grab a token, right? So when they come in, it just grabs it. This is a good one. I'm not sure how I can get my affiliate link.
I do have the offers on the homepage so that they can land there and click through, but you know, every click you add to the process adds a barrier to the customer experience.
Yeah, 100%. And it's we want to make it as easy as possible so that you can supply them with a link and you can go just use that. In actual fact, as long as that, it doesn't matter what page they go to. If they go to the home page and then they go into any of the courses, they're going to get that commission. So all it is just like the customer referral link. We just need to take the end part of their link. I'm having trouble at the moment finding the link for a particular student. But I'm pretty sure I can get it. So what I might do is I might send you a quick video on this, Lyric.
And if there's, just thinking loud too, if they're affiliates, right? If we're talking specifically about affiliates, they should be familiar with how to add their affiliate to the end of anything themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Affiliates.
Yeah, I don't think we got a video on it though, Ali.
Yeah,
Really
like doing
one.
like maybe a little, and that might be a nice little bump for you too, Lyric, is to add a little video yourself of this is how you
manage your affiliate link
section, which shows them how to do their affiliate links themselves. And if they're professional affiliates, if this is something they generally do, they should be very familiar with that process. And it should be easy for them to do.
Most of my people are definitely not professional affiliates.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
No.
Okay. So that's therein lies the real issue.
Yeah, I have to walk them through. I'm teaching people a lot of tech, and they are mostly tech averse. So
okay.
But they're really excited about being an affiliate. So I have to walk them through every part of the process.
Okay. Well, yeah, less friction is better for that, for sure, for those people then.
Right, I've got it. So you're going to have your affiliates. Yeah. So inside your site, you're going to go to affiliates under site people affiliates. Then to get their affiliate link, so you could do a little video for them, send it out, could be good. Go into edit here, and if you go onto affiliate details, you're going to see the affiliate details. So this obviously takes them to this site, but all they need is this. So if they've got that part, you can send them to any of the courses. So whatever the course is, add this part at the end, and they could go to that part. But
including
also
the question mark?
Yeah. You have the question mark as well. All right. Have the question mark. But also remember that if you go in on an affiliate level like we're doing now, and this is what people don't understand this side of it. They think that the affiliate has to be applied to all courses, but that's not the case, because you can specifically pick a course that you want them to be. So some of maybe your signature courses, you want the affiliates to drive into your lower items because they can get people in quick, right? But you might not want to give your affiliates a big bite of your signature.
Yeah, I have different levels of affiliates. I've got 2 co-coaches who are in my signature program, and they're the ones I'm working with, so they get a big, like 50% affiliate because they are business partners with me for this.
Good.
And yeah, they're the ones who are asking for, we want a specific link. So that is fantastic, because what you just showed me was not the same as what I was thinking I needed to do, but those 2 will understand that perfectly. And I will create a video that shows all the affiliates who are usually just for a small course.
Yeah, it's simple then, like that I've got in there. So all you need to remember is the question mark affiliate equals and then their link. So you just dump that whole lot in front of any of the URLs on your site, and it will then drop the cookie, right?
Got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Brilliant. Glad to help, Lyric. We got Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi. It is a quick one, just in case you know the answer to it, and whether it's me being silly. I was setting up a survey today, and I'm trying to. Sorry, I've got dogs as well, so want to join in on the call. I've gone in to customize it, change the button color and things on the survey, and it just doesn't save it. Now I have put this into support, but I just wondered if it was something you'd come across before, and it's something that I'm missing somewhere.
Is this a survey in a course?
No, survey. I'm doing it within a funnel. I'm going to use it as my feedback form for some training that I'm doing.
Oh, are you using a branching survey, or are you just doing the general?
No, just straight survey.
Oh, well, you should just be able to go straight in and change the colour.
Which I did, and I save it, but then it keeps reverting it back.
You haven't got CSS overriding it, have you?
Shouldn't do, no. Not that I'm aware of, that is.
Right, because if you put CSS code, it could be overriding. I just
asked. I haven't put any. Yeah, no. I haven't put any coding on this.
Right, so let me just. I've got the survey up. Let me just have a look. Where are you, Sarah? There you are.
That's right. It's the cat wanted to go out.
Yeah.
And you can't possibly use the cat for that.
So survey settings over here. So when you're in your survey, I haven't set anything up. Survey settings over here. If you come into the themes here, you should be able to select your theme.
Yeah.
So we're going to select
which I've done.
Okay.
And then I've gone into edit on where it says edit there. And I've changed those. But then when I go to preview it, or when I go to look at it in an incognito window, it's not saved the changes. And then I come back in to look, and it's still not saved. You have to click take the quiz now. On the preview window that you had come up.
Yeah, but that button, that initial button should be purple.
No, that's a different place to edit that. No, that's not. You haven't touched that yet.
Oh yeah, there we go, purple. Right.
So yours has changed. See, mine hasn't. Mine
right, hold on a sec. 1 second. I'm going to change this to red now. Because I'm just trying to get the problem to happen. So you click save down here, by the way, didn't you?
Yes, yeah.
Click save there, yeah. If I refresh this, it should take me back to the beginning.
Yeah, yours is working.
Oh no, it's green now. Oh, it's green, yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it's seems to be fine.
Okay, so I'll leave it with support then. I've sent them a video showing it that it's not working for me.
I'm just trying to get it.
I also can't get this new welcome message piece to work today. So I'm not having a good day.
Oh, no. So, yeah, it seems to be working there.
Yeah, no, okay. So it's just obviously a fault at my end with something.
Yeah, just wondering if it's anything else that you might have done. Are you using Chrome browser?
Yeah. And I'm typing, whether it makes any difference, I'm typing in my my hex code rather than selecting a color.
Yeah, I can't get it to go wrong. You could
What
try.
happens if you type in what happens if you type in a hex code rather than selecting a color? Maybe that's where it's going wrong. I mean, I use 251876 as one of mine, but if you can make one up, that's fine.
Bit into red. Oh, hello. Oh, interesting. Right, yeah, maybe that's causing the problem.
And maybe that is the issue then.
Maybe. So let me just put. Right, okay, that's strange. So let me try and select it from here. Save it. This should refresh. Yep. Maybe that's the problem. Let me put something else in. Let me put... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's supposed to be.
And then if
green.
you were to come out of that the themes button and then go back in, it would be showing that blue color. It won't show you the green. So there's obviously an issue with putting the hex code in.
Yeah, so you'll need to select inside here, but that should dropping the hex code in would be good. So say you think you found what the problem is, but it would be good to be able to put hex colors in there, because otherwise you're going to need to go like that kind of thing until you
it's
find it.
Really difficult to find your exact. I mean, I know all my hex codes, and it's going to be really difficult to hover around and just find it, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I can get close in the meantime.
Yeah, and in every place within the platform, I think in most places in the platform, you have the hash, then you have the hexadecimal. And in here, they haven't given us the hash.
Yeah.
And what I think it's doing is I think it's supposed to be in there, and I think it's pushing the numbers along. Because it was supposed to give it's supposed to give me green, but it was giving me blue, which is the next in the sequence.
Well, no, but the funny thing was, if you come out of that, so if you save that and then just click away from it, so you come out of the themes, if you put the hex in and then go back into it, it reverted to a 3-digit hex number. So there's something obviously up with the hex, using the hex in it.
Good spot. So tell them that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go back then and let them know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you changed that. See what I mean?
Oh yeah. Good spot. Well done, Sarah. Sorry.
I like to break things.
I love it when people catch it.
It's always me. I always break things. He's only just released this community welcome message, and I've broken that as well. So I'll wait for them.
Maybe
to get
you
back
need to
me
be our new bug tester. Believe
me, if there's a bug, I'll find it. I can't remember what else it was I was on recently that I kept finding. Yeah, I'm finding it good at spelling mistakes and bugs. But yeah, okay, no worries.
Yeah, send that to them. I'll make a note of it down there as well. But
yeah,
good spot.
I'll let them know. But yeah, okay, cool, perfect. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yay. I think, let's see, Marcy had a question in the chat. I think I answered it, but I'm not sure if she has any follow-ups or if you have anything to add.
I'm looking
David.
at that, Allie. Thank you.
Yes.
So I'm the one in the middle there with the fruit. So what I'm trying to do is just sort of like when I'm creating a lead magnet or even adding to my website, you have blocks. So, and this is David, this is for an email. I want to make really beautiful emails in the format that I usually use on another site. So I want to take that photo of the fruit that's there, you see, and I want to copy it. But when I copy it, it just shows up right below that fruit with no border or anything like that. So you know how you can create blocks in a lead magnet? Is there any way to do that with these emails so that I can have a format, photo underneath text, then the next one could be photo on the left, text on the right. Is that possible? I know I'm probably asking a lot and it might not be, but
yeah, I mean it's built in. You've got all
I can't figure it out.
It's let me just have a look. Let me just go to the site. But because you've got blocks that you can create. So let me share my screen.
Okay, and this is just for email. I want to change the format of the way I send my newsletters to my corporations, and I think it looks more professional than creating it on a Canva.
Yeah. Right, so what I do is once I've set up a style, then I just clone it, right? So that's the first thing. So once you spend the time setting something up, which can take a long time. So I'm going to call this one template.
Okay.
And if I go and create that template, just say now. Then you can use one of these as a base.
Yeah. So go down to the one I was looking at the one with the fruit right there, the fruit and the vegetables. Yeah. So that's one I was trying to do. It doesn't matter, but that's kind of what I was trying to do.
Right, something like that with text below, 2 images side by side. Right. So I never use these templates.
Okay.
I'm
You're
really
starting
fussy.
fresh.
I never like anything.
Okay.
David has a very keen eye for design.
Okay, perfect.
And it shows, okay? Let me tell you that right now.
All right. So I'm going to follow exactly what you're saying, and I'm recording this as well so that I can just go back to my own recording.
Yeah, so I start from scratch, but if you want to use one as a base, absolutely fine, right? And you can make it look good. It doesn't matter. But I like to show you from scratch because that way you can see nothing, right? So you can see nothing on here. Nothing's been done. So inside here, we have these options. And whenever you click these, this is why I like starting from scratch, right? Because when stuff's built for you, there's sometimes these buttons and things don't appear there. And then you can be like, well, how did they do that? Whereas if you create it yourself, you kind of see it happen in front of you.
This is all I needed to see. It's just like lead magnet. It's the same thing.
Yeah. And it basically shows you what you're building. So if we were going to put an image in here, we'd look around for the one that says image, which is this one. So, and if you look down here, you can see it says 2. So like 2 images, 2 buttons, 2 lines, a heading and text, an image above with text. So, and down here, it will give you 3. So it'll give you these different options. And down the bottom, miscellaneous, it says image one side, text the other.
Okay, that's
text,
perfect.
Image.
That's exactly what you were asking for, Marcy.
Exactly what I was asking,
on each
Allie,
side.
too.
Yeah.
That's it, David. I was thinking I had to go to something that was already made. I didn't realize. Now I understand because I created 3 websites with Zenler and all my lead magnets, so I understand how to do it. But I couldn't understand how to make those other ones look right. So now that's all I need. I love to build these, so I'll do it.
Right, so before you go, just because I want to make sure you're fully covered and we haven't got any other questions in, once you click the image, you're going to get something like this. So you just need to, whenever you click a new element, and this is an element you dropped in, it's going to give you different options up the top. If you watch, if I click this, watch these buttons, right, when I click here. See, they change.
Oh, what did you do? I'm sorry, what did you do?
I just clicked into the different areas, and you'll see up here that it changes. So it changes because it gives you the options that are available with that particular thing that you've dropped in.
Okay.
Right. So if I want to change the image
to the bottom one, if I do the bottom one without the image selected, it'll give me the options to 2, 3, what you just showed me.
Yeah, but more than that. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this image quickly. I'm going to take this image down here. This is my options here for my image. So you're going to see under here, we can set the width of the image. We can set an alt tag, which if you're putting images into your email, you should always set an alt tag. And you can even drive a link from that image as well. So that means the image will be clickable to wherever you want to send them to. So make sure you do this. It's really important. If you leave it blank, it will be 100% of the width. Right. So let's now put the image in. So if I click this next button, it's going to go paste URL of image. So if you have a URL, you can paste it in there, but you don't have to. You could choose a file. So if I've got a file, let's use, I think I've got one here of this. So if I drop that in there, I'm going to get this going. Right. So down here, I'll click this and then we can have this.
Great.
Put my text in. And remember, each block has different options up the top. So if I click there, it gives you the WYSIWYG editor where you can go in things like change the text color. You know, you can change things like the margins in here, or you can change the size of the font that you're using. Let's make this 19. You know, and if we want to add another block, because that's what you're going to ask, we click the main block. So there's a main block that contains the image. This main block contains this and this. So if I want another block to appear down here, I select the main image and I click the plus. And I can then choose straight away what I want. So let's go for something like a heading and text. So now I've dropped that heading and text in there like that. So you can add these things in after the fact as well, like this.
That helps me. I was just doing it wrong. I was trying to go with something that was already created rather than start from scratch, which is always the right way. I'll just duplicate it clone it in the thing. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it's once you play around with it, you'll get it really quickly because we'll design it. You can spend time on this because when you've finished, you don't send this out. You clone it. You send that out, and then when you need to do another one, you clone it again and you change the text and the images. It's super quick.
Okay, so save the original and call it the original, and then just keep cloning it. Okay.
Yeah, call it template or something. Or 2026 template, and then you've got it, and that'll always be in the draft mode, and then you can just reuse it. So let me show you quickly. So if I share my screen, so say I finished with this design, it all looks good. I would click next. I'm not even sending this out, right? So it's asking me for an email subject. I just put template in here. I'm not even going to send this out. I'm going to click next, and I'm going to save it as draft. So I've got it in draft. So now, inside of my email broadcast, I've got this template that we just set up. If we can preview it here, that's the one we just set up. So when I'm sending one out, if I've built my template, all I'm going to do is click clone, and then I'll just go through this quickly. And then I've got it. Let's go. See, it's all ready for me.
Yeah, that's great.
So that makes it super, super quick.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. It was a stupid question, and I knew if I just waited, it would get it answered rather than spending hours on my on my own.
Exactly. No, that's great. And also the same way David's talking about that template, I do the same thing with my courses and with my marketing funnels. I get a nice base template and I clone from that to start. So I'm not always starting first. Even simple things like a welcome message and how to contact me and stuff like that just saves you so much time,
Oh no, thank you guys. I'm running off to catch a plane. So thank you for taking
Okay. Safe flight.
Had to leave. Thank you guys.
Bye. And David, Patricia was asking about getting the text in the email, the text in the broadcasts, in the email broadcasts.
Get the text bold.
Yes, you were in the text editor. And you could kind of see it, but she didn't catch it. So.
All right. Okay. Let's go back. All right. Let me just go into the copy that we just created. So there are a few little shortcuts that you can do as well. So inside here, there are shortcuts that you can do. Well, one thing I didn't talk about was the variable. So, like in mails, it says, Dear Patricia, Dear Lyric, Dear Judy, right? That's personalization. So you can add that in there. So remember, you're sending this out to your email list. So you've got their names. So you can personalize it. So you put Dear, and then you add the variable, which is first name. So if you've got their, so you put that in there, and it'll automatically send that out to the right person, right? So that's in there. So to make stuff bold, you can just select it and press the Control key and B, and it will make it bold. S. So Control I is generally
Command Shift X.
Shift
X.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So Shift I. So Control I on a PC we're talking about now is italic.
Italics. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you can put it in there. But to answer your question, Patricia, just select your text and press Control or Shift B to make it bold, right? Or you can duplicate it. So if you've got a main line, I would duplicate it, take this, and then change the style inside here. So you could change it to something like Arial Black or something like that. So you can change the styles in the top part as well, right? So that's what we do in our newsletters. You'll find that there's a title there, and then you'll find the body text would be there. So it would be in a different size. So I thought there was a shortcut somewhere for doing this.
Control B. It's Control B for bold.
B. Okay.
So
Control
highlight.
B.
Right. You highlight the text you want bold and hit Control B.
And then press Control B. Okay.
And that's how you get it bold. You're welcome.
Ooh.
And Maggie was asking questions in the chat, added her as assistant. Yes, Maggie, that's what I was trying to say. A lot of times if someone already registered on your site and you're trying to manually add them, it won't let you because they're already in there. So what you do is you find them in people and you just add to their role inside the system, and that will update their permissions that they have in the system. So, and if she doesn't know how to get in, once she's in there, if she doesn't remember her login, all she has to do is reset her password, right? If she doesn't remember what she created her login as. And that's it.
Yeah.
But how does she actually get on that first time?
She puts her email in and says, forgot password, reset it. If she's already in the system, if you go in there and she's there, she just doesn't remember her password. Her email's registered. So all she has to do is type in her email.
I mean, what would she put in her browser to even get to Zenler?
Is she going to your site, your website? What do you mean?
Oh.
What's your website name?
Look, it's like here, for instance, if I wanted someone else to log in, I give them my website address, right? So this one's a new Zenler one. But if I turn this into a custom domain, I would have this as my own, whatever my domain is. So
Whatever
then
your
all they would
website
do is click sign in, and they would, if this wasn't filled in, they'd click there, forgot password. Then it would ask for their email, and they would then get an email with a password reset link.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was the part I didn't understand. All right. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
Excellent. Any more questions? How are we doing, Ali?
We're doing good because the questions in the chat, I've gotten through them all. So, and nobody seems to have any others. Let's see. Add admin at the end to get to the back end. Yes, exactly. What was I going to say? Oh, did we mention, I don't know, David, because I know you were busy. Things were a little bit hectic when we first came on because Zoom was being belligerent to me today. I don't know why. It didn't like me today.
Yeah,
and you know what? I always test ahead of time because I never trust Zoom. And I did, and the test went fine. But then when I went to do it for real, it didn't want to work. I was like, oh, darn it. That happens once in a while. But Kevin did want us to mention that there's a workshop coming up and whatnot. So I wanted to make sure we mentioned those things.
Yeah, I actually mentioned it right at the beginning, didn't I, guys?
Great, because I didn't hear it, but great. I'm so happy.
Yeah, the coaching one. So we'll send emails out anyway on this, but I'll show you, because I don't think Casey saw it. Did you, Casey? No, you didn't. So I'll just share it with you. This is really good. I think Patricia's on it anyway, and Judy knows about it as well. So I'll put a link in the chat. But this is really good for you to sign up, because you will get emails, but only when we do a workshop. So you've only got to register once. So it could be really good for you, Casey. So inside here, I'm going to put the link in the chat, is a workshop that will be coming up on the 20th, and it's for coaches, right? So it will be all about good ways to run lives and all these sort of things. But if you register, so you register in here, you just click this, and you just need name, email, and you'll get email reminders, but you'll also get a reminder after the event so that you can watch the replay. So that's really good. You know, you can build it, you can bookmark this page, and you can always come back to it. And this page that I'm going to put the link in the chat for, any ones that we've already run, we also feature them. So it's like it's going to build up into a little library, because after we finish this top one here, it's going to drop down under here, and the next one we run is going to be at the top. But because you've registered once, you'll get the emails anyway. So you haven't even got to worry about registering again. You can just drop in, watch the replays when you want, and it will be a really easy way. And it'll give you a chance to come on with us as well, ask questions. If it's a topic you're not interested in, just disregard it.
Then you can skip it, yeah.
Yeah, you can skip it and just choose the ones you want. But usually, like, although it's for coaching, I think these coaching ones are really good because you'll pick up something from it. There'll be something in there that you go, wow, that's a really good idea, especially if you're running any kind of live.
Yeah, and if you're doing the replay, like you may be a very busy business owner. So here's the thing. You don't always have to come live, okay? You can watch the replay. I watch everything on 2x speed. I have no time. I'm fast. Let's get this done quick. Let me learn it fast. But then you all have the benefit of having support. Right? So whatever you're learning in these sessions, if you can't go to the lives and ask the questions, you come into support desk and you follow up with us here, and you have that opportunity. So you can knock out a workshop in your own time and then pop in here to get the questions answered when it's on your schedule and when that's a thing that you actually need at the time. Because like David said, you can skip that one if you don't need it, but 3 months from now, you're like, oh yeah, now I need that one. So now I'm ready for it. So now you watch it and then you hop into support desk afterwards if you have questions.
Yeah. And it's so you'll get it. So you only got to sign up once as well, and you get I'd be careful because there will be workshops probably that you want to go to. So if you unsubscribe from it, you'll never get any emails from this again.
Yes,
because you would have unsubscribed. So it's not often, right? It's like once a month we're going to run these workshops, so you might get like 2-3 emails nearer the time to say 1 hour before, 5 minutes before, and that's the only emails you're going to get. So you can jump in. So it might be a spur of the moment, or you might want to put it in your calendar.
Yeah.
You've got a chance. And we use this sometimes to tell you guys about things that we've got coming up. Like I want to build this GPT, and the first people I'm going to tell are the people that are coming to these workshops. I'll send an email directly out from there saying, guys, pick this up now. And it will be the first place you see it before I tell people in the Facebook group or before we send a newsletter to everybody. So it's a good place to be.
Yeah. And yes, Maggie, David said he's putting the link in the chat to the workshops. All of the previous workshops will be on that exact page. They're all right there for you. So you don't have to search for them. You don't have to hunt for them. The previous workshops will all be on that one page. There you go.
Yeah. And also, guys, inside of the mail, you'll get a mail on an hour before, 5 minutes before, but at the bottom, there's the Zenler community. So that is it's not the Facebook community. It's a private community. It's a community that's on the Zenler platform.
Right.
So
just like you all use communities with your sites, we also use one.
Yeah, and on these workshops, you can ask questions on there. Allie's actually looking after that whole area. So she's helping new people come through, but she's going to be actively looking in there. So if you've got questions, it's another resource for you to go to.
Absolutely. Pop into the community and ask questions anytime. I am going to be monitoring it on a very regular basis and, answering questions and working with you all in that community. So I will be there.
All right. Fabulous. Right. I'm going to go because I wasn't even supposed to be here.
I know. Well, it's almost time to end anyway. And I don't know. Am I still the host of this meeting? I'm on mobile, David, so I don't even know for sure where.
No, I think I am. But I tell you what, I really love it because I really like seeing you guys. And Judy, Patricia, Casey, Lyric's always in the house as well. So it's really nice to see you. I don't want to lose touch with you completely. So it's nice to sometimes pop in. But not in this way, Allie. Hey.
I know. Not at spur of the moment and last minute, David, get in here.
Just about to have my dinner.
Oh, yes, that's right. It is your dinner time. It's my lunchtime. I also wanted to mention really quick too, because I wasn't at the beginning, Kevin also is doing some stuff with success stories. So if you all are interested, or if anybody out there watching is interested in doing that, success stories, Kevin has a link for that as well, for Zenler success stories. So
yeah, I think I have the link for that. He's got a few people. I'll ask him to put. Oh, I found it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah, so do that, you all. Like, I mean, honestly, if you're doing stuff, and several of you have put your websites in, I look at them. When Rakesh does Wow Wednesday and you put your pages, I look through and see, and you all have some really beautiful sites. Some of you have amazing websites. So I would definitely submit those for showcasing on the showcase site. And I would definitely submit to success stories, because now you're going to have an interview. It's going to be on our YouTube channel. That's promotion. and visibility of you and your business and your brand. So if you're doing that stuff, click on those links, join us for that stuff, and get yourself out there, get that visibility for yourself going.
Yeah, and what we're going to do with that, right, that's going to be really good. I've dropped the link in there, so fill it out, because what we're going to do is it's going to be on the showcase site. But what I want to do is we want to do this interview with you. We're going to turn it into a blog. We're going to put a link to your site. But on the showcase site, we're also going to include a page with your site on there. So screenshots from your site. So all of these things will be on that page. So it's the showcase site at the moment. If you look at it, it's just like a click and you go through to the site. This will actually be a page on the showcase site. It's a little bit
for
different.
you.
It means we can SEO that page up for you. You haven't got to do anything. And that's a really good thing. So we SEO it up based on your niche, not on Zenler's, on your niche. So people looking might find that site and then come through to you. So we'll feature a bio, put it all nice there. We'll probably send it to you for approval as well. So you can go, yeah, I like that. Or could you change that image over? So it's really worth you going on there.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, keep in mind that that's also building authority in Google, right? When you have backlinks to other sites and you have links from your own content from one blog post to another, and you've got all these linking back and forth through content, that just boosts your authority to Google. So it's really, really powerful stuff for you all that, you know, we're working on here. And we want you to have it.
You'll have 6 backlinks going into your site if you get featured on this. From our socials, from the showcase site, and from our Zenler.com site as well. So you'll have 6 backlinks, like for just half an hour of your time or something.
Right. That's some incredible built-in authority for you coming from the Zenler team. Like, that's incredible. Yeah. So do your due diligence. Make sure your site is set. Check all the little SEO settings and image settings. And I saw someone in the chat today, the little icon on the browser tab is still Zenler's on your website. You need to change that. Like, get your site ready so that it can be featured and you can get those backlinks. It's available to you, and we're not charging you for this, right? A lot of people, in order to feature you and offer you backlinks, will charge you money or ask for something in return. And at Zenler, all we're asking of you is to rock your business. You be the best business owner you can be. You run the best courses and programs that you can run for you and your people. And we do this for you just because, right? Because we know how much work it takes to build that business, right? And so we do that for you. Yeah.
So I did a little screen share there showing where the fav icon is. That's the thing that changes in the corner. Go to site, go to branding, make sure your logo and your fav icon are set to your site.
Yes.
Don't have the little Zenler Z in there.
Yes.
You can if you want.
Right. And same thing. I know, it promotes us instead of us being able to promote you. And check all of your little, like the little footers and the headers, all of the stuff, because the site is pre-populated, all of those pages with Zenler branding and design in it. Sort of bit of Zenler.
I think Allie's cutting off a bit.
Oh, am I? Oh, is it? Okay. I'm just going through. Yes.
See you later, guys. Take care.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Allie will be back.
Yes.
I knew you will be back next week. You will run it.
I will. And Zoom will work next week. Really, it will. I'm manifesting that right now.
Brilliant. We did it, guys. We did it. We answered questions.
Yay.
See you later.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.